No, 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 no. You don't tell someone to believe in God. You can't believe in God. And it isn't a procedure like, okay, I choose to believe in God and connect to God. God, where are you? No, 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 no. That doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work. There's only one way to connect to the Creator. And so this is what I need to do first, or everything else will be done in vain, frustration, ignorance, and just stupidity. If I tell you the situation that you're in without enabling you first. Because if you're enabled, it will hardly even bother you. You see, how does a butterfly make it from South America to Canada when it makes that trip? How big is a butterfly's brain? Do you believe that it somehow stores the information in the form of memory and recall? No. That is what abundance means. It's connected to all of the energies involved with its creation. Therefore, it knows what it needs to do at any given time. That is abundance. I watch my cat, and my cat, though cats can become paranoid, is still way less paranoid than the average human. How do I know that? He can be still. You see, why is it you're all trying to keep yourselves busy? Why do they even call businesses businesses? Busyness? Busy as a bee? You think this beehive mentality is coming? No, you're already in the beehive. You're already being controlled by one giant consciousness. You're already bees. Look how you... everything you're set up to do, to pursue this goal, to do this, to do that. You can't stand to sit there without turning the TV on to occupy your mind, to help yourself move through time. Insanity is a disconnection from all of the energies, mainly love, that is responsible for your very existence. You're, of course, lied to here, and you're told love is, a relationship or an emotion. You can't define love, just one lie after another. Love is a combination of everything the Creator intends, which is all there is, its own self, its own intention, and therefore everything that it creates. In one way, love is an intelligence, so far in advance of the mind that not even the speeds of your subconscious mind could observe the information. That would be like giving you a notebook and a pen and sitting you down next to a highway and saying, okay, I want you to write down the license plate number for every car that drives past. Except I'm going to have them drive past at 500 million miles per hour and only have 10 feet in between each car. Yeah, good luck with that. But see, your soul energy, your spirit energy, can receive that information because that's one and the same scalar, the scalar relationship can see itself as I, below, above, all, everything. So it can interpret that, and then that interacts with your mind. The way the Creator will work with you is kind of like teamwork, where, if you're throwing sandbags in preparation for a hurricane, you hand it to one person and hands it to the other person and hands it to the other person, that type of thing. That type of interaction right now in this existence is kind of how that works. And love is so advanced that people, that type of instantaneous knowing, it's kind of like, again, I have to use a movie to give you a visual idea, but in the first Matrix, when they hook Neo up to his combat training and says, get ready, and then just downloads it into his head, and he's like, whoa, I know Kung Fu, that type of thing. Yeah, that's kind of what love is, but even faster than that. You just know. Your mind has the option to store it if you wish, but it's unnecessary. I mean, for all life forms. I mean, it's as a life form of the human type, you have a larger brain tissue mass to store and mix things up and whatnot. But your information didn't come from the brain or the brain's observance. You think it did, but it didn't. It's such a fast interaction with you that you have an emotional response to it. I mean, it's your emotional responses to love can be varied. If you're down in the dumps and you realize the love for you, you could start crying. That's happened to me, certainly, in the past few months. But that doesn't mean love makes you cry. Crying would be a release of blockage, of knowledge, just laughter as well. I mean, all of these things. If you're with somebody that you love and everything's going well and you feel the love, then it could be a blissful feeling. Love is what created the mind. Therefore, love cannot serve the mind, which is, what the people who are the consciousness that's running this planet knows. So that's why you're taught that you have to pursue love. Make love work for you. That's impossible. So you won't access love. You'll access replacements that they tell you is love. Magnetic attraction. Addiction to being in a relationship. Why are breakups so hard for you all? Because you're addicted to the person's presence. You have entrainment of vibration. Spend enough time with a person, you start to get on the same frequency, and then an exchange of energy. It's an addiction, just like an addiction to anything else. You need them to verify your own existence, and vice versa. None of that is love. Romance, it's magnetic attraction, coupling of energies that are so detached that they feel that desperate need for it. Someone who really wants love seeks to express love, because you already got it. If you're connected to love, you've got love. You don't need a person to come by and love you. If it happens, great. But if you don't, it'll only happen. See, you can't emit love without getting love. And if the only place you're going to get love is from love, the Creator. That's what y'all don't get. I mean, that's your answer. You see, love is like the solvent to polarity. The mind is insane. It's always in conflict with itself. I can give analogies all day for that. People don't understand how I can go up to wild animals and coexist with them. I'll go into the forest and be a group of deer, and my presence is acknowledged. I can go lie down next to them, not to, impose upon them. I don't go up and try to pet them. I don't do those stupid human things. I'm aware, and they know it. See, they don't need to assess it. They don't need to go read a book about humans to know what they're dealing with. Why do you think most animals bolt when you come by? Because they see you are detached. They see that you are insane. They don't need to know your name, your history, what you think your intentions are. They see it as a disease, as something that scares them. See, most people walk up to an animal and they have this hope. Oh, come here, I won't hurt you, come on. They have this hope that the animal will come, so they're trying to pursue that hope